Top 10 Fascinating Facts About Koalas. Discover the secrets of koalas, from their unusual diet to their nearly human fingerprints. These Australian marsupials are much more than adorable bears. Dive into 10 fascinating curiosities about koalas and understand the critical importance of their conservation. Get ready to see koalas in a completely new light. Number 10. Koalas don't drink much water. Koalas, those adorable inhabitants of Australia's eucalyptus forests, lead a rather hydrated life without the frequent need to drink water. This peculiarity is due to their specialized diet, eucalyptus leaves. These leaves are both the main course and the source of hydration for koalas, containing a high percentage of water that allows them to subsist without regularly drinking. Given the moisture content of these leaves, koalas absorb virtually all the liquid they need to stay healthy and active. Eucalyptus, however, is not just a water source, it's also a food source with its own challenges. These leaves are incredibly fibrous and contain chemical compounds that can be toxic to many animals. Nonetheless, koalas have developed a unique digestive system that allows them to not only consume these leaves but also detoxify the poisons and maximize nutrient extraction. This process is, however, energetically costly and requires a slow metabolism, which in turn influences their reduced need for water. The habit of not drinking much water places koalas in a unique position within the animal kingdom. While many mammals actively seek out water sources to meet their daily hydration needs, koalas depend almost exclusively on their diet. This adaptation not only reflects the deep connection between koalas and their natural environment but also their specialization for life in the eucalyptus trees. In addition to being a fascinating adaptation, the koala's reliance on eucalyptus leaves for hydration underscores the critical importance of conserving their natural habitat. The loss of eucalyptus forests due to urbanization, agriculture, and wildfires not only reduces the available area for koalas to live but also threatens their main source of water and food. In this sense, the peculiar way koalas hydrate is a reminder of the delicate interdependence between these marsupials and the ecosystems they inhabit. Number 9. They have a slow metabolism. Koalas, these serene marsupials of the Australian forests, are true masters of energy efficiency, thanks in large part to their exceptionally slow metabolism. This trait allows them to process a diet composed almost exclusively of eucalyptus leaves, which, although plentiful, offer little nutritional value and are difficult to digest for most animals. The slow metabolism of koalas is an essential evolutionary adaptation for their survival, allowing them to extract the maximum amount of nutrients from their specialized diet while minimizing energy expenditure. Eucalyptus leaves, though the preferred food of koalas, contain not only tough fiber but also potentially toxic chemical compounds like eucalyptus oils. The koala's ability to detoxify these compounds and metabolize the cellulose in the leaves is possible thanks to their unique digestive system, which includes a long intestine and a specialized cecum where the leaves are fermented, efficiently breaking them down. This slow digestion process ensures that each leaf consumed is utilized to the fullest, an absolute necessity given the low energy content of their diet. Moreover, the slow metabolism has another significant consequence on the lifestyle of koalas: their need to sleep up to 18 to 22 hours a day. This extensive resting period is not a sign of laziness but a vital strategy to conserve energy. By limiting their activities to the cooler, less demanding hours of the day, koalas optimize their energy consumption, a crucial adaptation for an animal whose food source is so limited in nutritional terms. This meticulous balance between diet, metabolism, and behavior not only underscores the incredible adaptation of koalas to their environment but also the fragility of their existence. Changes in their natural habitat, whether due to deforestation, fires, or diseases, can delicately alter this balance, putting their survival at risk. Thus, The slow metabolism of koalas, while a wonder of evolutionary adaptation, also makes them particularly vulnerable to environmental threats, reminding us of the importance of protecting the delicate ecosystems they call home. Number 8. Opposable digits for better grip. One of the most fascinating features of koalas is their unique adaptation for life in the trees. They have two opposable thumbs on their front paws. This anatomical peculiarity provides them with an exceptionally strong grip, essential for climbing and holding onto the eucalyptus trees where they spend most of their lives. This evolutionary design not only underscores the close relationship between koalas and their arboreal habitat but also represents an ingenious solution to the challenges of life at heights. The two opposable thumbs of koalas are equipped with thick, rough pads, giving them superior traction when gripping branches. This adaptation is complemented by strong, curved claws on each of their fingers, including the thumbs, allowing them to firmly cling to the bark of trees. These features are crucial not only for locomotion and foraging but also for providing security and stability in their three-dimensional environment. The koala's ability to climb with such dexterity is vital for their survival, enabling them to access food and shelter in the vast eucalyptus forests. Additionally, this skill plays a crucial role during the breeding season, when males must move between trees in search of mates and defend their territory from rivals. The unique design of their limbs also facilitates the care of their young, ensuring they can firmly grasp their mothers as they move through the canopy. Beyond its practical function, the opposable digits of koalas are a testament to the wonderful ability of nature to evolve specific solutions to ecological challenges. This trait not only demonstrates the koala's specialization for a life among trees but also highlights the importance of conserving eucalyptus forests. The loss of these habitats not only threatens the koala's source of food and water but also endangers their innate ability to climb and live in the only environment they have so masterfully adapted to call home. Number 7. Fingerprints virtually identical to humans. Among the numerous fascinating traits of koalas, one of the most astonishing is the presence of fingerprints that are virtually indistinguishable from those of humans. This feature is extremely rare in the animal kingdom, especially among marsupials. Koalas' fingerprints not only share the same patterns of whorls and arches as ours but can also confuse forensic experts under microscopic examination. This resemblance raises intriguing questions about convergent evolution and the functionality behind this shared trait. The function of fingerprints in humans is generally understood in terms of increasing friction and improving touch, allowing us to grasp objects more effectively. In koalas, it's presumed that their fingerprints play a similar role, facilitating a better grip on the branches and bark of the trees in which they live. This detail not only underscores the koala's adaptation to their arboreal environment but also illustrates the incredible precision of evolutionary solutions to common problems. The discovery of koalas' fingerprints offers a fascinating window into convergent evolution, where unrelated species develop similar features independently of each other in response to similar environmental challenges. This phenomenon suggests that certain evolutionary solutions, like fingerprints for gripping, are so effective that nature reinvents them in different lineages. Exploring the similarities between koalas' fingerprints and those of humans not only satisfies our curiosity about these unique marsupials but also provides us with a deeper understanding of the complexity of evolution. This shared trait is a reminder that, despite the vast differences between species, there are surprising connections that unite us in the tapestry of life on Earth. As we continue to unravel the mysteries of biology and evolution, koalas' fingerprints remain a symbol of our intrinsic connection to the natural world and the ingenuity of evolutionary adaptation. Number 6. Koala joies eat their mother's feces. In the development of young koalas, there's a particularly intriguing and vital aspect for their transition to an adult diet: the consumption of their mother's feces, a behavior known as coprophagy. This practice might seem unappetizing at first glance, but it's essential for the survival of koala joeys. By feeding on pap, a special form of excrement produced by the mothers, young koalas ingest crucial microorganisms not present in their digestive system at birth. These microorganisms, including bacteria and protozoans, are essential for breaking down the cellulose in eucalyptus leaves, allowing koalas to digest and extract nutrients from their primary food source. The process of transmitting these microorganisms is a fascinating example of evolutionary adaptation, ensuring that each generation of koalas can make the most of the resources available in their environment. Without this practice, koala joeys would not develop the intestinal flora necessary to survive on a diet of eucalyptus leaves. Coprophagy, therefore, is a crucial step in the development of young koalas, preparing them for a life of chewing eucalyptus. Additionally, this behavior underscores the importance of family bonds and mother-offspring interaction in the survival of koalas. The transfer of microorganisms is not just a matter of nutrition. It's also an act of care that ensures the joeys have the necessary tools to thrive in their habitat. This intimate exchange between mother and child is a reminder of the complexity of wildlife and the delicate balances that sustain the existence of each species. Coprophagy in koalas is a clear example of how behaviors that may seem strange or unpleasant to humans are often ingenious and vital solutions to specific challenges in the natural world. Through this process, young koalas acquire the tools needed to process their unusual diet, highlighting the adaptability and complexity of survival mechanisms in the animal kingdom. This behavior not only facilitates the transition to dietary independence for the joeys but also reflects the intricate interconnection between organisms and their ecosystems, a reminder of the extraordinary adaptation of life on our planet. Number 5. Prolonged sleep. Koalas are known for their impressive need for sleep, resting between 18 to 22 hours a day. This sleep pattern is not merely a curiosity of their behavior but a crucial adaptation for their survival. The reason behind these long hours of rest lies in their specialized diet. Eucalyptus leaves, though plentiful in koalas' habitats, offer relatively low nutritional value and require a long, energetically costly digestive process to break down the fiber and extract nutrients. The slow metabolism of koalas, an adaptation to maximize the efficiency of their leaf-based diet, means they must conserve energy whenever possible, resulting in prolonged periods of sleep. This need to conserve energy deeply impacts the behavior and physiology of koalas. During their waking hours, they move slowly and spend most of their time feeding and engaging in activities related to mating or caring for their young. Sleep not only helps them conserve energy but also to process the nutrients from their intake of eucalyptus leaves, a task their body performs more efficiently in a state of rest. The natural habitat of koalas also supports this sleepy lifestyle. They reside in the forks of trees, where they create comfortable beds with the branches, providing a safe and stable place for their long naps. This preference for trees not only offers protection against predators but also facilitates thermoregulation, allowing them to maintain an optimal body temperature without expending additional energy. The extraordinary amount of sleep required by koalas is a reminder of the complex interplay between diet, metabolism, and behavior in the animal kingdom. While sleeping most of the day might seem like a luxury or a waste of time to humans, for koalas, it is a survival strategy honed by evolution. This trait, along with their other unique adaptations, makes them extraordinarily well equipped for life in their ecological niche, though it also makes them vulnerable to changes in their environment and food availability. Understanding their sleep needs is crucial for conservation efforts, as it highlights the importance of protecting the tranquil and safe habitats these marsupials need to rest and recover. Number 4. Communication through snorts. Koalas possess a deeply distinctive and surprising form of communication, especially for those who might expect only soft vocalizations from these gentle creatures. Through sounds that resemble snorts or deep guttural noises, koalas communicate among themselves, a feature particularly prominent in males during the mating season. These low, resonant sounds can travel long distances through the dense eucalyptus forests, serving as a mating call to attract females and as a warning to deter other competing males. The ability of koalas to produce such deep vocalizations comes from a specialized vocal organ that is unusually large relative to their size. This adaptation allows them to generate low-frequency sounds that are effective for long-distance communication in their natural environment. The production of these sounds is a crucial aspect of koalas' sociability, enabling them to establish and maintain territories, as well as seek and attract mates without the need to expend energy on unnecessary movements or physical conflicts. This communication system is not only fundamental to the reproduction and social structure of koalas but also highlights the importance of hearing in their survival. Although koalas may appear solitary, these guttural sounds play a vital role in how they interact and coexist with other koalas in their habitat. Research into these vocalizations has broadened our understanding of koalas' behavior complexity and has challenged previous perceptions of them as mostly silent and isolated creatures. The study of communication in koalas offers fascinating insights into how species adapt to their environments and how evolution has shaped their methods of interaction. As we advance our understanding of these unique vocalizations, our appreciation for the rich and complex social life of koalas also grows. Protecting these marsupials and their natural habitats is crucial for preserving their unique way of life, including the intriguing ways they communicate and relate to each other within the forests they call home. Number 3. Territorial trees. Koalas, despite their calm and solitary appearance, are markedly territorial animals, especially regarding their preferred eucalyptus trees. These trees not only provide them with food and water but are also essential for their rest and shelter. Koalas' territoriality is manifested through a distinctive behavior. They rub their chest against the branches and trunk of the tree, releasing a distinct smell from the scent glands located on their chest. This action leaves scent marks that communicate their presence and claim their domain over a particular area to other koalas. The smell released by these glands is unique to each koala, acting as an olfactory signature that can deter other males from entering their territory or inform females of their presence. This system of marking and territorial recognition is crucial for the social organization of koalas, allowing them to coexist in relatively high densities within eucalyptus forests, where resources can be scarce. The importance of trees in the life of koalas extends beyond the simple supply of basic needs. They are the center of their social and reproductive existence. Koalas' territories are intricately intertwined with the distribution of eucalyptus trees, and any change in this distribution can significantly impact their ability to maintain their territories and, consequently, their survival. Koalas' territoriality underscores the delicacy of their ecological balance and the critical importance of conserving eucalyptus forests. Habitat loss due to deforestation, urbanization, and wildfires not only reduces the number of trees available for feeding and living but also disrupts the delicate social structures of koalas, jeopardizing their ability to reproduce and survive. Protecting koalas' habitats and preserving their territorial trees are fundamental not only for the survival of these marsupials but also for maintaining biodiversity and ecological balance in Australian ecosystems. Number 2. Threatened by diseases and habitat loss. Koalas face serious threats that endanger their survival, with the main ones being habitat loss and various diseases, including chlamydia, a bacterial infection that affects a significant proportion of the koala population. Habitat loss results from urbanization, deforestation for agriculture, and devastating wildfires, which not only decrease the area available for koalas but also fragment their environment, making it harder for them to find food and mates. This problem is exacerbated by the fact that koalas depend almost exclusively on eucalyptus forests for survival, making them particularly vulnerable to any changes in their ecosystem. Chlamydia, on the other hand, is a disease that can cause blindness, infertility, and death in koalas. The spread of this disease is facilitated by the diminishing habitats, as koalas are forced to live in closer proximity to each other, increasing the risk of transmission. Additionally, the stress caused by habitat loss can weaken the koala's immune system, making them more susceptible to disease. The combination of habitat loss and disease represents a double blow to koalas' survival, bringing them to a critical point where their future existence is in jeopardy. Conservation efforts are underway to address these threats, including the protection and restoration of eucalyptus habitats, as well as research and treatment programs for chlamydia. However, the effectiveness of these measures requires ongoing commitment and collaboration among governments, conservation organizations, and local communities. The plight of koalas highlights a broader challenge facing global biodiversity: the need to balance human demands with the conservation of natural ecosystems. The story of koalas is a reminder that our planet's health depends on the diversity of life it hosts, and that protecting species like the koala is fundamental to maintaining the ecological integrity of our natural environments. The fight for their conservation is ultimately a fight for our own future on this planet. Number 1. Not bears. Although commonly referred to as koala bears, koalas are not bears at all. This nomenclatural misunderstanding stems from the early European settlers in Australia, who gave them this name due to their vague resemblance in appearance to teddy bears. However, koalas are marsupials, a classification that places them in a completely different category of mammals. Unlike bears, which are placental and give birth to relatively developed offspring, marsupials, like koalas, are born in a very premature state of development. After birth, koala joies crawl into their mother's pouch, where they latch onto a nipple and continue their development for several months. This distinction is crucial for understanding the unique biology and conservation needs of koalas. As marsupials, koalas have specific adaptations that allow them to survive and thrive in their environment. For example, the mother koala's pouch provides a safe haven for the developing joey, protecting and nourishing it until it's sufficiently developed to face the outside world. This phase of development is critical and requires the mother to have access to sufficient food resources to sustain both her own health and that of her offspring. Classifying koalas as marsupials also underscores their importance in the Australian ecosystem and their place in global biological diversity. As one of the few marsupials remaining in the world, koalas represent a unique and valuable branch of mammalian evolution. Their preservation is not only important for maintaining Australia's biodiversity but also for protecting the evolutionary history they represent. Understanding that koalas are not bears, but marsupials, is essential not only from a biological standpoint but also in terms of conservation. This understanding helps us appreciate their uniqueness and the importance of their specific habitats, motivating us to take action to protect these iconic Australian animals and the ecosystems they depend on. The survival of koalas is intricately linked to the health of eucalyptus forests, and their conservation is a reminder of our role in protecting the rich tapestry of life on Earth.